Hello, thank you for watching. This is Quarantunes for 6th grade band. I'm Mr. Spur. Quarantunes, Quarantunes, we're stuck inside with Quarantunes. For today's lesson, we're going to start with a warm-up, then we'll do some sight reading, and then we'll read from our Essential Elements book. Students will be able to sight read rhythms using dotted quarters followed by an eighth. They're going to learn the concert E pitch and apply the sharp or natural accidental to this new pitch in a song. So first, let's do one of our daily warm-ups. Open up to page 18, number 87. Excuse me. This is the rhythm builder, number 18. Here we are, and there's a repeat at the end there, so make sure we take the repeat. Set position. And make sure we're articulating this correctly. 1, 2, ready, go. Repeat. Excellent. Let's take a look at the sight reading. So, just a reminder, our quarter note is equal to 2 tied eighth notes, and then whenever we put a dot on a note, that's going to add half of the value to that note. So when we put a dot by the quarter note, we're adding an extra eighth note. So if this is 1 and, that means this pitch, or this note, goes 1 and 2. And as you can see written right here, this is the identified rhythm that we're going to focus on today. It's a dotted quarter followed by an eighth. It goes 1 and 2 and. I've only written the 1 and the and of 2 outside of the parentheses because those are the ones that we actually articulate when we play. I only wrote these in the parentheses just to show you that those beats still exist even though technically they're not being played. They're actually held by this dotted quarter note. Let's take a look at the rhythm and see how it's applied. So, here's the rhythm of the day. We're going to count it cold. Next, we'll figure out how to count it. Then we'll count it one more time. And finally, we'll get to play it with our band instruments. So, here's the click. Let's see how well we do the first time. And 1, and 2, and ready, and count. 1, and 3, 4, 1, 3, and 1, 3, and 1, and take a moment now to pause the video, write down the rhythm, and then together we're going to figure out how to count this. So, what I'd like us to do first is I want us to locate that identified rhythm. So as you can see, we're going to find the first one here, and I just want you to draw a bracket up top. Then here it is again. Draw a bracket up top. Another bracket right here. And then we'll draw another bracket right there. So now we've located this rhythm that we want to focus on. Next, I actually want you to draw in a skeleton underneath there. So the skeleton is going to look like 4 eighth notes. Okay, and it'll look something like this. We're going to draw 4 note heads, and then I actually want you to put them in groups of 2, showing that there are 2 eighth notes for 1 beat, because we are in a 4/4 measure. So make sure you do that for every single one. One way you can do it is put a note head underneath the quarter note, note head underneath the dot, note head underneath the space, note head underneath the eighth note, and then connect. And then finally, this one. Now that we've created this skeleton, We're now going to figure out how to count this whole entire rhythm. One beat at a time, measure per measure. So, measure 1. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to move this piano out of the way so I've got some more space to move around. Okay. Measure 1. We know that the first beat of every measure is on beat 1. So what we'll do is we're actually going to erase this 8th note right here and put a 1. Now we know that that's the articulated one. Now I want us to draw a parenthesis here just to show us that these beats are still in that note. The dot takes up 2 more 8th notes. That's and 2, parentheses again, meaning this last 8th note is on the and of 2. Okay? See how that works? Now, this quarter note is on beat 3, and then this quarter note is on beat 4. Looking at measure 2, the first note is on beat 1. That's a half note. It takes up 2 whole beats. We don't need to write the 2 in parentheses. We're smart. We know how long a half note is. We've been playing them for 2 years now. And then we have the identified rhythm again. It starts on beat 3, so erase 1 8th note, write a 3. And then we're going to erase the rest of the 8th notes for that dotted quarter. Parentheses and 4, meaning this takes up 3 and 4, meaning this last 8th note, we erase that, and it's the and of 4. Measure 3, we have a quarter note on beat 1. A quarter rest on beat 2. That's a beat of silence, so we're going to leave that alone. And now we have the identified rhythm again. So we know that the dotted quarter starts on beat 3, so erase the first quarter, 3. And then it takes up 3 8th notes. We've already written one of them. We're going to erase the other 2. Draw parentheses. And write and 4 for those other 8th notes. Meaning this last 8th note is on the and of 4. And then finally the last measure. We have dotted quarter note. Starts on beat 1. So erase the first 8th note. Write a 1. And then we need to erase the last 2 8th notes of the dotted quarter. Put those in parentheses. Write and 2. Meaning this last 8th note is on the and of 2. And then because we have a half rest there for 3 and 4, we're not going to write anything there because those are 2 beats of silence. Let's try counting this again. 2, ready, count. 1 and 3, 4, 1, 3, and 1, 3, and 1, and. Excellent. Let's now try playing this on our band instruments. We'll play this on a concert F. Concert F. So that would be maybe a G for B flat instruments, or that would be a C for horn, or that would be a D for saxophones. 1, 2, ready, play. Excellent. Let's take a look at our book. Okay, we're now going to take a look at number 19, or page 19, number 92. This is Razor's Edge. Ooh, that's a pretty cool name. So as you notice, there are naturals and sharps written into our music now. So a natural sign, this one. It cancels a flat or a sharp and remains in effect for the entire measure. So this is a natural. It cancels the flat or sharp for that whole measure. Okay? Or you might have a sharp. And then the sharp. It's the sharp sign raises the pitch of a note by a half step. So the note F sharp or C sharp sounds a half step above F or C. So that all the Fs or the Cs become F sharps or C sharps for the rest of the measure where they occur. So you raise it by a half step. So let me explain that for you. So this is now, so before we were playing concert E flat. There we are. But when we add that accidental, it's going to raise it up a half step. So now it's going to be an E natural. If I'm a B flat instrument, before I was playing an F, now I'm playing an F sharp. If I'm a saxophone player, before I was playing a C, now I'm playing a C sharp. So that would be not this, but nothing. And then, of course, clarinets, that's first finger, no thumb. And then trumpets, brass players, that would be, what's that, second valve? Yep. And then horn, of course, that would be second valve. Instead of a B flat, it's a B natural. Okay? So let's try playing this out. First, we're going to count it out. Next, we'll say pitch names. Then we'll finger along, say pitch names. And finally, we'll play. 1, 2, ready, count. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3. Excellent. Now we're going to say pitch names. Remember, I'm in concert pitch, so there's going to be some of you out there that are going to have to transpose. Okay? Here we are. 1, 2, ready, go. F, E natural, D, E natural, F, G, G, F, F, E natural, C, F, D, E natural, F. I know, it's such a mouthful, isn't it? And now we're going to finger along, say pitch names. I'm just going to do it with you right now because this is only a 4-measure song. 2, ready, go. F, E natural, D, E natural, F, G, G, F, F, E natural, C, F, D, E natural, F. And then finally, let's play it. Set position. 1, 2, ready, go. That's the lesson for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always email me, contact page of the website, or go to the Facebook page, Kaibi Middle School Music. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time, and stay safe out there.